Hi, awesome kindergartners. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. And now we're going to start out with our awesome time or the would you rather cards. And for would you rather, you can get up and move. So you can, when you ask the question, as the teacher, you can say, would you rather do this, stand over here, or would you rather do that, stand over here. All right, have fun. Okay, now I'd like you to please walk to the color zone that you're in right now. Good job. And if you're in the green zone, then you're ready to learn and good to go. If you're not in the green zone, we are going to do a little settling in activity just to try to get us to the green zone so that we're ready to learn, ready to do our job and be a Kelso star, right? Okay, so hold up your hand, everybody, just like this. And we're going to trace our fingers slowly, okay? So do this with me. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And this time do it even slower. Breathe in and out. Good job, you guys. I think we're ready to learn. I hope so. Because we have some fun things to learn about today. Okay, so last time in guidance class we were talking about feelings, and Z was trying to learn how to tell how other people were feeling, right? And we know that people might have different feelings about something, but Z doesn't really know that because he didn't really have feelings on his planet where he came from, right? Which is kind of strange and silly, isn't it? So let's help Z figure out more about feelings today. And to do that, we are going to start out with just a little bit of a game, okay? So we are going to use the zones for this game. And for this game, I'm going to say a sentence, and you're going to decide how you feel. So if this happened, how would you feel? And then however you would feel about it, you would walk to that color zone that you would feel. Okay, are you ready? First one. If you heard a loud fire truck, how would you feel? Walk to the color zone you would feel. All right, good job. So are all of you at the same color right now? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe some of you would feel excited. Maybe you'd be yellow zone excited, or maybe some of you would feel scared. That would also be yellow zone, right? Or maybe some of you would feel happy because you like to see fire trucks. Maybe you'd be green zone. However you would feel. We can have the same feelings about something happening, and we can also have different feelings about something happening. And no one's right or wrong about their feelings, right? Your feelings are just how you feel. And it's not a right or wrong thing because we have similarities and we have differences. We know that, right? Okay, next one. Losing a favorite toy. Walk to the color zone that you would feel if you lost one of your favorite toys. Okay, good job. Maybe some of you are red zone, angry, or maybe some of you are sad, blue zone. Next one, being on top of the jungle gym. How would you feel? Walk to the color. Okay, so maybe some of you are excited about it because you love jungle gyms, but maybe some of you are scared, or maybe some of you are feeling nervous about being on top of the jungle gym. Okay, next one, walk to the color zone if you were playing with blocks. So maybe some of you would be green zone, happy to play with blocks, but maybe some of you would be blue zone. Maybe some of you would be bored playing with blocks. Maybe you don't like to play with blocks. And last one, if you spilled your milk, how would you feel? Maybe some of you are red zone, angry. Maybe some of you are blue zone, sad. All right. So we saw that maybe, you can go back to the carpet now. We saw that maybe some of us had the same feelings about different things, and maybe some of us had different feelings about certain things. And that's just fine. That's good. That's normal, right? So we want to try practicing something we want to try to practice predicting how someone might feel. So predicting just means guessing how someone might feel in a situation. So you're thinking ahead and thinking about, if this happened to me, how would I feel? Or if this happened to someone else, how would they feel? So like with our game, if I spilled my milk, I would feel sad. If my friend spilled their milk, I would guess maybe they feel sad, because if that happened to me, I think I'd feel sad. So maybe they're going to feel sad about it. I'm just kind of guessing, aren't I? I'm not really sure. I'm not that person. I don't really know how they're going to feel, but I can guess, because I'm guessing if that happened to me, I think I'd feel sad. So we're going to try predicting and guessing how other people might feel, okay? So we have another game actually to do this, and we have some cards that your teacher has. There's 6 cards here, and what you're going to do for this game is you're actually going to all sit in a circle, and the teacher's going to call up one student, and they're going to read this card, and that student is going to think about, don't act anything yet. That student's just going to think about how they'd feel based on that card, and the other students are going to guess how that student's going to feel, okay? After those students guess how that student would feel if that happened to them, the student's going to, after they guess, the student's going to act out how they would actually feel if this happened to them, okay? And then you can see if your guess was right or if it was wrong, okay? And sometimes we're going to guess right and sometimes we're going to guess wrong, and that's just fine, because like I said before, we aren't that other person. We're not in that other person's head. We don't know for sure exactly how they feel, right? We just have to guess. All right, you guys, have fun with that game, and then come on back. So if something happens to someone in real life and you want to guess how they're feeling, how can you do that? How can you guess how someone would feel? Well, we just talked about, we can think about how we would feel if it happened to us, and then we can guess maybe they'd feel the same. We can also look at their face and their body, right? We can see how they're acting, and we can guess how they're feeling based off that. If they're smiling, or if they're frowning, or if they're slouching like this, or if they're super excited or sitting up straight, we can guess based off of that also. So there's a lot of ways we can guess and predict how someone's going to feel. And when we do that, it can actually make us be a little bit of a better friend and a better classmate to other people if we can guess how they'll feel. Because if my classmate spilled their milk and I'm guessing they're feeling sad about spilling, and then they don't get any milk, and then they have to help clean it up, then I know if they're sad, then I know I can help them, right? If I'm not guessing how they're feeling, if I guess they'd be happy, then I probably wouldn't help them, because I would think, oh, they're happy about spilling their milk, that's okay, they don't need my help. But that probably wouldn't be true, would it? They would probably feel sad or angry, and then that way I could help them. So that's why it's really important to try to practice guessing how people are going to feel. What happens if we guess wrong? What happens if I guessed my friend was sad because they spilled their milk, but they're really not sad? They're really just angry about it? What would happen? Well, it'd be okay, right? Because what would happen would be, I would go up to my classmate if I thought they were sad, and I'd say, hey, are you feeling sad about spilling your milk? And they'd just say, no, I'm feeling angry. Then I would know, right? And then I could still help them, right? So sometimes we just have to ask someone if we're not sure. So if we think that person might be feeling sad, we can just say, hey, it seems like maybe you're feeling sad. Are you? Are you feeling sad? And they can say, yes, I am feeling sad, and then we can help them. Or they can say, no, I'm not feeling sad at all. And then we say, oh, I didn't know. So I'm glad I asked, right? Okay, you guys, I would like to read you a story now about Z. And after the story, we might have time for a little extra activity. All right.